Hi, my name is Andreca. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning to kick it with me again, welcome and thank you for coming back and kicking it with me again. In today's video, we will be discussing 7 signs you have low porosity hair. If you've seen in my previous video, we talked about 9 signs you have low porosity hair. If you have not checked that video out, I will be linking it up in the cards and I will put it down in the description box so you can check that out after you finish watching this one. My last few videos have just been a continuation of the What is Porosity series that I've been doing, and today it's all about signs you have high porosity hair. This channel is all about all natural hair care, skincare, beauty tips, tricks, and hacks to make you look and feel beautiful. I also do a little bit of music as well. So if any of that interests you, please don't hesitate to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever my new videos go up. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty y'all, let's get right to it. The first sign that you have high porosity hair is that your cuticles are open. You have much higher chance of moisture getting into your hair because your cuticles are more open. With low porosity hair, your cuticles are more tightly closed, therefore making it harder for your hair to absorb moisture. But with high porosity hair, it's really easy for your hair to absorb moisture and for moisture to get into your hair. I'm going to be looking down because I do have notes, but just FYI. The second sign you have high porosity hair is your hair has a hard time retaining moisture. So although it enters your hair really easily because you have really open cuticles, it's really hard for the moisture to stay in your hair. Your hair really struggles with retaining moisture. Sign number 3 that you have high porosity hair is that your hair dries really quickly. So as fast as the moisture enters your hair is pretty much as fast as it can leave your hair. Your hair dries really quickly. Like if you style your hair, you do a twist style, you notice that you can air dry it and it'll be done, pretty quickly. Or you can sit under a hooded dryer and your hair will be dry 40 minutes to an hour. Your hair is fully dried. That's a high probability that you have high porosity hair. Alright, the next sign that you have high porosity hair is your hair has a hard time retaining moisture. So if you're just using one product, like one oil, one cream, one butter, it's not enough. I can get into managing high porosity hair and low porosity hair in another video. So if that interests you, let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing videos of how to manage high porosity hair and how to manage low porosity hair. Let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a video on that as well. But let's continue. Alright, the next sign you have high porosity hair is your hair gets frizzy all the time. All the time. Soon as you walk outside, frizzy. Even if you're in a dry climate, frizzy. Humid climate, frizzy. I'm live down south. I live in New Orleans, so it's pretty humid down here naturally. So us natural girls have to fight against the humidity down here already. But even more so, if you're not in a humid climate, your hair still gets frizzy like that. That's a high chance you have high porosity hair. Another sign you have high porosity hair is your hair breaks really easily. Now that's not to say that your hair has a lot of damage. It's just high porosity, so it gets dry fast, and by it drying out fast, dry hair can cause breakage because it's brittle. It doesn't have moisture in it. It's dry. So even if you have low porosity hair, if your hair gets too dry, it's gonna snap. That's just the facts. Like, it's just gonna start breaking off because it's not moisturized. So if your hair dries out really fast, chances are you have high porosity hair and it's gonna just be breaking off because it's not keeping that moisture to keep it moisturized. You need a humectant or something like that in the products that you're using to keep it moisturized. All right, so the last sign that you have high porosity hair is your hair loves protein. It really loves protein. So when you're doing these protein treatments, your hair is just absorbing it, it's just eating it up, because high porosity hair, like I said, is more prone to breakage because it gets dried out really easily. So when you're doing protein treatments or you're using products that has protein in it, the protein is creating it's filling in the gaps, it's creating sealants, it's creating it's filling in the gaps for any breakage or damage or split ends that you might have along your hair strands. It's actually filling in those problem areas and retaining or aiding your hair into retaining length. That's why high porosity hair loves protein. So I would recommend maybe using a leave-in conditioner, or even when you do your deep conditioners, have a protein in it. Reach for deep conditioners that have protein in it, or do protein treatments every month or so. At minimum, you can do a protein treatment maybe twice a month, maybe once a month. Just proceed with caution. Learn your hair, know what it can take, because you don't want to have a protein overload. You don't want to have too much protein because that's gonna cause breakage as well. But chances are, if you have high porosity hair, your hair needs that protein to help it retain length and to strengthen your hair follicles and to strengthen your hair strands. So that's the last sign that you have high porosity hair. If this video was helpful, please don't hesitate to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you are notified whenever my new videos go up. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this video has been educational for you, and like I said, be on the lookout for ways to manage your high porosity hair and your low porosity hair. I believe I'm going to do a video on that next, but that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.